What is up, everyone? Please take a second to hit that like button. The more likes that we get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to come hang out with us and see what's going on. So please hit that like button. Just give me a second. I got to set everything up. I figured we would start a little bit early, let everybody get here and hear what this person has to say. I've read a few comments saying that this is going to be pre-recorded, that this speech isn't going to be live. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but considering they've already released talking points, it's very likely that it could be pre-recorded. It's going to be interesting. I know that. Thank you guys for being here. Just give me a second so I can get all the live streams straightened out and all the alerts and all that stuff. All right, I think I got it all taken care of. What's up, Mark? What's up, everyone on Twitch? What's up, Tree Fella? Miss Kitty Cat? Yeah, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Odyssey, Rumble, and Facebook right now. What's up, everyone on Rumble? What's up, Amelia? Thanks for watching. What's up, Sarah? What's up, cool guy? What's up, miscellaneous hardware and chicken? What's up, Lioness? Yeah, they've already started blaming Trump. There's lots of articles coming out right now saying this is all Trump's fault. That must be why Biden hasn't addressed it. And it's been going on for, 3 days now or something. What's up, Joshua? What's up, Predator vs. Prey? What's up, Bill? Make sure you get them likes up. It tells the algorithm to put this video in front of new viewers. Yeah, I can't believe the people defending old man Walter just on Twitter Twitter alone is crazy. It's so crazy. But then again, they're basically comparing the crisis in Afghanistan to what happened on January 6th. But they compared what happened on January 6th to 9/11, the same people. So I really shouldn't be surprised, but it makes your brain hurt. It's like, how do you write stuff like that? How do you believe stuff like that? It don't make sense to me. What's up, Tia? Yeah, Steve Pence, there is a lot of people that feel that way. Lots of people that went over there to serve the country, put in a lot of work, and it almost seems like it unraveled overnight. Good job, Walter Biden. Idiot. Yeah, Don, I was thinking the same thing. They ain't really talking about the Fauci ouchie or the reason to get it, not today. Too busy trying to figure out how to blame Trump. Thank you so much. I'm going to attempt your name. Is it Shungye? I apologize if I just slaughtered it, but thank you so much for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you. For all you guys on YouTube, expect some trolls. I just changed my keywords around, so I'm sure we'll get some anti-Trumpers and stuff. I don't never see Biden supporters. I've only seen one so far in the whole time that old man Walter has been on the TV. But be prepared. There probably will be trolls. What's up, Nate Dogg? What's up, Debbie? What's up, Betsy? What's up, Indigo? Thanks for being here. Yeah, Smokey SGT. It's rough times that we're in right now. Mystique Portal, you're awesome. Hey, thank you so much, Lifelike. I really appreciate the donation, the support. Thank you for being here. What's up, Eric? Oh, computer guy, he's taking his time. I think the schedule on the White House website said he's still got another 10 minutes, but the other day we were waiting on I think we were waiting on old man Biden. He was like an hour and 10 minutes late, and then we went into some other scheduled thing that just totally jumped over what he was supposed to say. What's up, Mokum Live? What's up, Matt? Yeah, Steve Pence. And even if he doesn't just bring them over himself, they can always come through the southern border. You know, it's wide open. What's up, Michael? Thank you so much, Mark Hill. I really appreciate the donation and the support. Thank you. What's up, Jersey Devil? What's up, Space Pirate? Thanks for being here. Do not text and drive. Yeah, the Lorax. Definitely a true statement. Old Crow, you are right. Old Man Walter, giant failure. Nate, there's not really I don't really know how to explain it. The alternative platforms are more beneficial for when things are too spicy for YouTube. If there's something like a Second Amendment march, something that has to do with Trump, something that has to do with stuff I can't say on YouTube, then it's worthwhile being on the alternative platforms. And honestly, it seems like people are having the best time with Rumble. There is a lot of people on Rumble viewing whenever we go live. But Twitch, Odyssey, Rumble are the alternative platforms that we use. So everything I show will be on those platforms. Anything that's rated PG will be on Facebook and YouTube, as well as the alternative platforms. What's up, Miller? What's up, Positive Reinforcement? Yeah, definitely. I have no idea what they're going to try and say. I know they're just going to put the blame on someone else. They're not going to be responsible for it. You know, before, I'm trying to think what day it was. It was Thursday or Friday or something like that. Biden was talking about how they're going to pull everyone out. Everything was going to be all great. The reporters were asking reasonable questions. He was like, under no circumstances will the Taliban take over. You will not see people being airlifted off of the U.S. Embassy. It's like within 48 hours. It's like everything he said wouldn't happen happened. Like, what an idiot. Yeah, I appreciate you, Mark Hill. What's up, Sausage King? What do you mean about time? We've been on Odyssey for quite a while. But I appreciate you viewing on here. Make sure you guys hit the little fireball thing. Not exactly sure how Odyssey works, but if the algorithm's anything like these other streaming platforms, it should help bring viewers. I swear I go all day. My phone would be dry except for hooligans sharing articles with me. As soon as I go live, I get phone calls and text messages and all kinds of stuff. It happens every day. What's up, PMT? Thanks for watching. Appreciate all 72 of you guys on Rumble. You guys are awesome. I don't have much of a Facebook following, but I appreciate the 2 of you watching on Facebook. You guys are awesome. Shout out to all the hooligans. Thank you so much, Terry Carey. Is that how you say your name? I appreciate you joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan. Hey, thank you so much, Iwan. I really appreciate the donation and support. You're awesome. Thank you. Yeah, Russell, I was thinking the same thing. The videos of the people falling from the plane was like, I was in 7th grade when 9/11 happened. And they had us all turn on our TVs, and that's all you were seeing is people jumping from the buildings. And that's exactly what it feels like when you see this happening. What's up, Lee? I might have to slow the chat down more. I'm trying to catch up. Thank you so much, Donna. And Terry Carey again. I really appreciate the donations and the support. What's up, Hydrodynamic? Thank you for being here, taking a huge bite in. Big old huge Walter. It smells like it. Definitely smells like it. Who knows what this guy's going to say when he gets on screen. And then you see Jen Psaki took the week off or whatever. She figured it was time for a vacation. She couldn't circle back enough for this kind of event. Go forth. I don't know who you think you're talking to. If you think my title is disrespectful, then you have no idea what I say outside of YouTube. You're probably on the wrong channel. I don't respect anyone that disrespects America or America's citizens. Us Americans don't give a shit about old man Walter. Yeah, Mama Bear. I seen that Obama turned his comments off on Instagram. He's not taking questions at this time. What's up, Justin Good Earth? Appreciate you watching on Odyssey. Yeah, PMT, they gotta give him his injections, get him on the screen really quick. He's only got about 15-20 minutes, and he starts blinking and staring at the floor, starts stammering and mumbling and scratching his head. And then he's got about one more story about what his dad told him 140 years ago when he was a truck driver, and then he's got to get off the screen. That's how it goes every time. Hey, I appreciate you, anonymous dude. Oh, Steve-O, I'm on like my 7th cup of coffee. I'm surprised the camera can catch me vibrating over here. What's up, Slim Shady? Alright, I think I'm gonna slow the chat down just a little bit more. Oh, come on, guys. We gotta get them likes up. 551 likes, but there's 1,200 of us just on YouTube. Let's get them likes up. What's up, Nick? Oh, old man Walter Biden, he's late. It's running a little bit late. Hey, thank you so much, Deb. I really appreciate the donation, the support. Thank you. Yeah, B Diggs, you are definitely correct with that. Space Ear. I don't know if I necessarily want Biden to send the troops back to Afghanistan, but it would be nice if he would help evacuate the American citizens that are trying to evacuate, even though the Taliban has already taken over the airport, that they're releasing all these articles right now saying that they've come to a negotiation. What, you negotiate with terrorists? That ain't happened before. This guy's breaking records all day this week. I don't know. Did I say something I wasn't supposed to? My screen froze up. Oh, there we go. Thank you so much to Loso and Sofa King. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the donations and the support. Yeah, Sofa King, you're like one of the original hooligans. You've been around for a long time. A bunch of you guys. I recognize a lot of your names from doing this so much. I know a lot of people. I see a lot of people be like, hey, what's up? From here. I know where you are just by your name. Just because you're around so much. Well, I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, PMT. He's probably walking around the White House right now trying to figure out where he's supposed to go. Or maybe he's at the Hollywood setup. What's up, Bill Boyer? Thank you for being here. Indigo, you're bouncing on all the platforms. You keep everyone riled up and informed. You're awesome. What's up, Undecided? Thank you so much, Tampa Kurt, for joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan. What's up, Don? Yep, you've been here for a while too. Yeah, we progressed really quickly when we started, but for some reason I hit 50K and stopped. YouTube does not want me to get above 50K. It's like 51,500 or something like that. This is as highest as we've gone. And then all of a sudden I'll get a notification saying like 250 people unsubscribed yesterday. Like just in one day for no reason. YouTube's funny like that. What's up, Daz Boomer? Thanks for being here. What's up, Miss Jamie? It's going good. How are you? Holy moly. Thank you, 5 grand, for gifting all those subs out. I've never seen anything like that. You just filled my whole list right here. I'm trying to catch up to all these notifications. Thank you, Mokum Live and D, for your donations and your support. I appreciate you guys. D, yeah, you're totally right on. Biden pulled the troops out. The Taliban took over Afghanistan, declared themselves the government, and then China basically chimed in and said they recognize them as the new Afghanistan government. I mean, it was like 1, 2, 3, right in a row. It seems it's a little bit too suspicious to be coincidence. Thank you so much, Tampa Kurt and Honky Kong, for joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially hooligans. Well, he's running late. Hopefully he shows up on the screen. Yeah, this is definitely going to the CCP plan. This is all orchestrated. Hey, thank you so much, April. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. Hey, what's up, Newton? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, I actually rearranged everything. I didn't just put this tapestry behind me. I actually moved my whole living room around so I can get the TV out of my face. I was sitting 10 inches away from a 40-inch TV. It was like wrecking my eyes. It's way better setup now. That's why I don't have my glasses on half the time. I know a lot of people are complaining about the reflection in the lenses. So I try not to wear my glasses unless I start squinting. You start seeing me squinting, you just be prepared. I'm going to put those glasses on, try to save my eyeballs. What's up, Julie? Thank you so much, Holly. I really appreciate the donation and support. And thank you, GG Hooligan. I appreciate you. I really can't wait to hear what this guy has to say. Like, I know it's all going to be deflection, but I'm just really wondering. What's up, Bones Mama? Oh, I see you guys saying it's getting blurry. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Let me look into it. PMT. It could be. It could be that the UK is next to be on board with the Taliban. They're blaming Trump right now, too. I've seen a couple articles saying that this is not old man Walter's fault. It's Trump's fault. Yeah, Justin Good Earth. Yeah, that's what I think, too, is it's kind of interesting. You left all them supplies and vehicles and all this stuff behind when you pulled the troops out, and then all of a sudden the Taliban just picked it all up. It's like they received the delivery. We'll see if the screen gets better. I watch all the lives, so like I have 5 platforms going. All of them are running the live, so when I click through I can see what you guys see, but I just paused it all. We'll see if that'll make it better. I'm really overworking my computer. I need to build a new one, but as some of you know, you guys out there that build PCs, it is very expensive to build a computer right now with the chip shortages and all that stuff. So thank you so much, Jacqueline and Alan. I really appreciate the donations and the support. And yeah, Alan, I can't wait to... I bet he doesn't respond to questions. I bet this is going to be pre-recorded, and there's not going to be reporters. And, I mean, these are just my speculation. I can't see him answering questions. Like, there's no way. I don't see that. I'm sure it would be really humorous, and we would be cropping it out and sharing clips all over the internet if he does decide to do that. Thank you so much, Music Maker, for joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan. Hey, thank you so much, Morgan. I really appreciate the donation and the support. Thank you for being here. And I definitely know the feeling. I've wanted to say something on YouTube and you just can't. Thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate it. Lots of Trump supporters here. Thank you so much, Dawnbreak, for renewing your membership program. You've been a hooligan. You guys are hilarious. Some of these comments I can't respond to because if I say these key words, then I'll just delete me. I won't exist anymore. What's up, Edward? Thank you so much for your donation and your support. Yeah, a lot of those people calling conspiracy theories, all those people who thought that Biden was going to be better than Trump, they're pretty quiet today. The Southern Patriots Association. I'd like it if you guys would check them out. Is that the name of your website? The Southern Patriots Association? Michael, I stay on YouTube because that's where the viewers are. YouTube is the biggest streaming platform in the world, and if I'm to get real news out and real information, I have to go where the people are. But I'm also on 4 other platforms right now as we speak, so it's not like I'm only on YouTube. Betrayed by corrupt scumbags. Thank you so much for your donation, your support. Your username is awesome. Thank you so much, Whistler's wife. Thank you so much for joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan. Old man Walter, you're 15 minutes late, dude. You gonna come up here and speak to us, or you gonna leave us hanging? You gonna stand us up? You might as well stand us up. You already stood up everybody in Afghanistan, you douchebag. The Southern Patriots Association, you're just building a channel. You might want to build a channel on Rumble. You put any real truth out here on YouTube, they'll just delete you. There's a lot of people. There was a lot more patriots on here when I started than there is now. You get in situations where you want to just say what you want to say because you have the right to say what you want to say, but then next thing you know, your channel's deleted. Your following is gone. People aren't following you on Twitter. They're not following you on a Discord or anywhere else. So even though you got to say what you wanted to say, after 24 hours, you don't exist anymore. You get in a lot of tough situations like that. If you're just starting out building a channel, you should start on like Rumble or something like that. No Show Joe. Yep, you're totally right on that. He's late. You better not stand us up. Old man Walter, you're just a disappointment all the way around. Oh my goodness, he made an appearance. I'll try to keep my comments to a minimum while we hear him stammer.
Good afternoon. I want to speak today to the unfolding situation in Afghanistan, the developments that have taken place in the last week, and the steps we're taking to address the rapidly evolving events. My national security team and I have been closely monitoring the situation on the ground in Afghanistan and moving quickly to execute the plans we had put in place to respond to every constituency, including and contingency, including the rapid collapse we're seeing now. I'll speak more in a moment about the specific steps we're taking, but I want to remind everyone how we got here and what America's interests are in Afghanistan. We went to Afghanistan almost 20 years ago with clear goals. Get those who attacked us on September 11, 2001, and make sure al-Qaeda could not use Afghanistan as a base from which to attack us again. We did that. We severely degraded al-Qaeda in Afghanistan. We never gave up the hunt for Osama bin Laden, and we got him. That was a decade ago. Our mission in Afghanistan was never supposed to have been nation building. It was never supposed to be creating a unified, centralized democracy. Our only vital national interest in Afghanistan remains today what it has always been: preventing a terrorist attack on America's homeland. I've argued for many years that our mission should be narrowly focused on counterterrorism, not counterinsurgency or nation building. That's why I opposed the surge when it was proposed in 2009 when I was vice president. And that's why, as president, I'm adamant that we focus on the threats we face today in 2021, not yesterday's threats. Today, the terrorist threat has metastasized well beyond Afghanistan. Al-Shabaab in Somalia, al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, al-Nusra in Syria, ISIS attempting to create a caliphate in Syria and Iraq, and establishing affiliates in multiple countries in Africa and Asia. These threats warrant our attention and our resources. We conduct effective counterterrorism missions against terrorist groups in multiple countries where we don't have permanent military presence. If necessary, we'll do the same in Afghanistan. We've developed counterterrorism over-the-horizon capability that will allow us to keep our eyes firmly fixed on the direct threats to the United States in the region and act quickly and decisively if needed. When I came into office, I inherited a deal that President Trump negotiated with the Taliban. Under his agreement, U.S. forces would be out of Afghanistan by May 1, 2021. just a little over 3 months after I took office. U.S. forces had already drawn down during the Trump administration from roughly 15,500 American forces to 2,500 troops in country. And the Taliban was at its strongest militarily since 2001. The choice I had to make as your president was either to follow through on that agreement or be prepared to go back to fighting the Taliban in the middle of the spring fighting season. There would have been no ceasefire after May 1. There was no agreement protecting our forces after May 1. There was no status quo of stability without American casualties after May 1. There was only the cold reality of either following through on the agreement to withdraw our forces or escalating the conflict and sending thousands more American troops back into combat in Afghanistan, lurching into the third decade of conflict. I stand squarely behind my decision. After 20 years, I've learned the hard way that there was never a good time to withdraw U.S. forces. That's why we're still there. We were clear-eyed about the risks. We planned for every contingency, but I always promised the American people that I would be straight with you. The truth is, this did unfold more quickly than we had anticipated. So what's happened? Afghanistan political leaders gave up and fled the country. The Afghan military collapsed, sometime without trying to fight. If anything, the developments of the past week reinforced that ending U.S. military involvement in Afghanistan now was the right decision. American troops cannot and should not be fighting in a war and dying in a war that Afghan forces are not willing to fight for themselves. We spent over $1 trillion. We trained and equipped an Afghan military force with some 300,000 strong, incredibly well equipped, a force larger in size than the militaries of many of our NATO allies. We gave them every tool they could need. We paid their salaries, provided for the maintenance of their Air Force, something the Taliban doesn't have. Taliban does not have an Air Force. We provided close air support. We gave them every chance to determine their own future. What we could not provide them was the will to fight for that future. There's some very brave and capable Afghan special forces units and soldiers. But if Afghanistan is unable to mount any real resistance to the Taliban now, there is no chance that 1 year, 1 more year, 5 more years, or 20 more years of U.S. military boots on the ground would have made any difference. And here's what I believe to my core. It is wrong to order American troops to step up when Afghanistan's own armed forces would not. The political leaders of Afghanistan were unable to come together for the good of their people, unable to negotiate for the future of their country when the chips were down. They would never have done so while U.S. troops remained in Afghanistan, bearing the brunt of the fighting for them. And our true strategic competitors, China and Russia, would love nothing more than the United States to continue to funnel billions of dollars in resources and attention into stabilizing Afghanistan indefinitely. When I hosted President Ghani and Chairman Abdullah at the White House in June, and again when I spoke by phone to Ghani in July, we had very frank conversations. We talked about how Afghanistan should prepare to fight their civil wars after the U.S. military departed, to clean up the corruption in government so the government could function for the Afghan people. We talked extensively about the need for Afghan leaders to unite politically. They failed to do any of that. I also urged them to engage in diplomacy, to seek a political settlement with the Taliban. This advice was flatly refused. Mr. Ghani insisted that the Afghan forces would fight, but obviously he was wrong. So I'm left again to ask of those who argue that we should stay, how many more generations of America's daughters and sons would you have me send to fight Afghanistan's civil war when Afghan troops will not? How many more lives, American lives, is it worth? How many endless rows of headstones at Arlington National Cemetery? I'm clear on my answer. I will not repeat the mistakes we've made in the past. Mistake of staying and fighting indefinitely in a conflict that is not in the national interest of the United States, of doubling down on a civil war in a foreign country, of attempting to remake a country through the endless military deployments of U.S. forces. Those are the mistakes we cannot continue to repeat because we have significant vital interest in the world that we cannot afford to ignore. I also want to acknowledge how painful this is to so many of us. The scenes we're seeing in Afghanistan, they're gut-wrenching, particularly for our veterans, our diplomats, humanitarian workers, for anyone who has spent time on the ground working to support the Afghan people, for those who have lost loved ones in Afghanistan, and for Americans who have fought and served in the country, serve our country in Afghanistan. This is deeply, deeply personal. It is for me as well. I've worked on these issues as long as anyone. I've been throughout Afghanistan during this war, while the war was going on, from Kabul to Kandahar to the Kunar Valley. I've traveled there on 4 different occasions. I met with the people. I've spoken to the leaders. I spent time with our troops. And I came to understand firsthand what was and was not possible in Afghanistan. So now we're focused on what is possible. We will continue to support the Afghan people. We will lead with our diplomacy, our international influence, and our humanitarian aid. We'll continue to push for regional diplomacy and engagement to prevent violence and instability. We'll continue to speak out for the basic rights of the Afghan people, of women and girls, just as we speak out all over the world. I've been clear, the human rights must be the center of our foreign policy, not the periphery. But the way to do it is not through endless military deployments. It's with our diplomacy, our economic tools, and rallying the world to join us. Now, let me lay out the current mission in Afghanistan. I was asked to authorize, and I did, 6,000 U.S. troops to deploy to Afghanistan for the purpose of assisting in the departure of U.S. and allied civilian personnel from Afghanistan, and to evacuate our Afghan allies and vulnerable Afghans to safety outside of Afghanistan. Our troops are working to secure the airfield and to ensure continued operation of both the civilian and military flights. We're taking over air traffic control. We have safely shut down our embassy and transferred our diplomats. Our diplomatic presence is now consolidated at the airport as well. Over the coming days, we intend to transport out thousands of American citizens who have been living and working in Afghanistan. We'll also continue to support the safe departure of civilian personnel, the civilian personnel of our allies who are still serving in Afghanistan. Operation Allies Refugee, which I announced back in July, has already moved 2,000 Afghans who are eligible for special immigration visas and their families to the United States. In the coming days, the U.S. military will provide assistance to move more SIV-eligible Afghans and their families out of Afghanistan. We're also expanding refugee access to cover other vulnerable Afghans who worked for our embassy. U.S. non-governmental agencies or U.S. non-governmental organizations, and Afghans who otherwise are at great risk, in U.S. news agencies. I know there are concerns about why we did not begin evacuating Afghans, civilians sooner. Part of the answer is some of the Afghans did not want to leave earlier, still hopeful for their country. And part of it because the Afghan government and its supporters discouraged us from organizing a mass exodus to avoid triggering, as they said, a crisis of confidence. American troops are performing this mission as professionally and as effectively as they always do, but it is not without risks. As we carry out this departure, we have made it clear to the Taliban, if they attack our personnel or disrupt our operation, the U.S. presence will be swift and the response will be swift and forceful. We will defend our people with devastating force if necessary. Our current military mission will be short in time, limited in scope, and focused in its objectives. Get our people and our allies as safely as quickly as possible. And once we have completed this mission, we will conclude our military withdrawal. We will end America's longest war after 20 long years of bloodshed. The events we're seeing now are sadly proof that no amount of military force would ever deliver a stable, united, secure Afghanistan, as known in history as the graveyard of empires. What's happening now could just as easily happen 5 years ago or 15 years in the future. We have to be honest. Our mission in Afghanistan has taken many missteps, made many missteps over the past 2 decades. I'm now the 4th American president to preside over war in Afghanistan, 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans. I will not pass this responsibility on to a 5th president. I will not mislead the American people by claiming that just a little more time in Afghanistan will make all the difference. Nor will I shrink from my share of responsibility for where we are today and how we must move forward from here. I am President of the United States of America, and the buck stops with me. I'm deeply saddened by the facts we now face, but I do not regret my decision to end America's warfighting in Afghanistan and maintain a laser focus on our counterterrorism missions there and other parts of the world. Our mission to degrade the terrorist threat of al-Qaeda in Afghanistan and kill Osama bin Laden was a success. Our decades-long effort to overcome centuries of history and permanently change and remake Afghanistan was not, and I wrote and believed it never could be. I cannot and will not ask our troops to fight on endlessly in another country's civil war, taking casualties, suffering life-shattering injuries, leaving families broken by grief and loss. This is not in our national security interest. It is not what the American people want. It is not what our troops, who have sacrificed so much over the past 2 decades, deserve. I made a commitment to the American people when I ran for president that I would bring America's military involvement in Afghanistan to an end. While it's been hard and messy, and yes, far from perfect, I've honored that commitment. More importantly, I made a commitment to the brave men and women who serve this nation that I wasn't going to ask them to continue to risk their lives in a military action that should have ended long ago. Our leaders did that in Vietnam when I got here as a young man. I will not do it in Afghanistan. I know my decision will be criticized, but I would rather take all that criticism than pass this decision on to another president of the United States, yet another one, a 5th one. because it's the right one, it's the right decision for our people, the right one for our brave service members who risk their lives serving our nation, and it's the right one for America. Thank you. May God protect our troops, our diplomats, and all brave Americans serving in harm's way.
Fuck you. All right, give me a second. Well, I called it. I knew he wasn't going to answer any questions. He just wanted to give his little phony story twisting speech and then roll on. Old piece of shit ass potato. Ain't worth nothing. Hopefully he Clintons himself. Douchebag. That was all Trash Panda. He didn't say anything worth nothing. Worthless. So worthless. It's always someone else's fault. Oh, this was a move for the better. That's why our borders are still open. Why don't you save the Americans? Why don't you protect the people you said you were going to protect, you idiot? You ain't worth shit. What an idiot. I don't even know what to say because I'm going to say some stuff and get my damn channel banned. This guy's a disgrace. Ooh, I want to say some stuff. I don't want to get deleted though. I think we all feel the same. I see everybody's chats on here. I'm trying to click through and read everybody's stuff. This guy is worthless. Let's get some shout outs in. Let's figure this out. I'm trying to see where the list starts. Thank you, Edward, Morgan, Rashonda, Sunsplash, Mark Hill, Human Crouton, Kendra, Sunsplash again, and MT Coiner. Thank you guys so much for your donations and your support. Big shout out to all of you here watching. I know we all been waiting to hear what he was going to say. He never fails to disappoint us even further. Old man Walter Biden. It sucks. Even if we get rid of him, we'll be stuck with Harris. And that will happen. I'm sure of it. We're going to end up with her. And even if we get rid of her, I'm pretty sure Pelosi's next in line. It's not looking good. I said this on Twitter. We're next. Like, you see the way he's just abandoning everything in Afghanistan. Wait till it's us. We're next. There's no way around it. This guy's not sticking up for us or our values. He's working for China. It's so obvious. This guy's trash. I can't say any more than that. I'm gonna end up inciting an insurrection or something like that. Stupid YouTube community guidelines. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate all of you. We'll see what else is going on today. I'm sure there's going to be more protesting and stuff. I'm pretty sure there was protesting in front of the White House yesterday that had to do with this stuff going on in Afghanistan. Unfortunately, I had some stuff going on yesterday, so I wasn't able to cover it. But I am free today, so we will be covering any kind of protests or civil unrest or any kind of action we can find that has to do with our freedoms or the crisis in Afghanistan. I'm sure we're not going to hear anything else out of the White House. Jen Psaki took the week off. She figured it was a good time to take vacation. I'm sure that's the only recording we're going to see out of old man Walter Biden for the day. So as far as political stuff goes, official political stuff, I'm sure we won't see anything else until tomorrow. But I'm going to keep my eyes open, cover whatever happens next. Definitely join the Discord. There's so much information in the Discord at this point. People are gathering articles and information from everywhere. And it's not a bunch of QAnon crap. It's legitimate stuff. Totally legitimate stuff. Plus there's conversation. So anybody is really upset, you would be finding a lot of like-minded individuals. There's lots of veterans and just a little bit of everybody in the Discord. So you should definitely join the Discord. If you're new, please subscribe or follow or whatever you have to do to be connected to the platform you are currently watching right now. We try to go live every day. If possible, we go live more than once in a day. I would love to have you guys here with us every step of the way. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I would not be able to do this without you. Thank you guys so much. And God bless the hooligans. God bless America. It's just unbelievable what we're all going through. It's not even just America, but I can't speak on other countries. That would just be ignorant of me. It's rough. Either way, thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. I will see you on the next live. And until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.